Today we are discussing Nova Online.
I'm at my breaking point! You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do! Do you guys have anything else better to do than check out your fat asses and eat your content universe? But how often do you masturbate?
Don't be surprised if I fall asleep on call again.
I won't be surprised.
But as you said, I've been looking cute when I sleep.
Yeah.
Nova is a 19 to 20-year-old man who blew up one day on TikTok due to him reviewing an order on Wingstop. Nova didn't just blow up due to the fact that he was a good person at rating foods, he blew up for the fact of his odd appearance of that of a stereotypical Discord mod. All of the stereotypes aside, it was very obvious later on down the line that Nova was just a completely terrible person who cared nothing about anybody besides himself and the numbers. Nova was also a raging pedophile, and I'm going to talk about that here today. If you were to watch any of Nova's videos prior to him being exposed to being a pedophile, you would see people laughing at his appearance and his terrible sense of humor.
Discord mod activity? Well, what about D's nuts activity? Got him!
Nova is someone who age regresses. Age regression occurs when someone reverts to a younger state of mind. This retreat may be only for a few years younger than the person's physical age. It could also be much younger, into early childhood or even infancy. People who practice age regression may benefit showing juvenile behaviors like thumb sucking or whining. Nova is an age regressor by the fact that he wears diapers and sucks on his thumb. Nova is a 19-year-old man who's publicly defended a pedophile in his very own Discord server that was shortly overthrown after. Nova uses age regression to benefit by acting like a child as a coping mechanism, but it gets really weird when he starts to pursue a relationship with someone who acts like a little. A little is someone who age regresses and acts like a child. He's looking for someone who does that in a relationship. After further digging upon the whole topic of Nova being a pedophile, like as of today, as this drops, I was doing some digging, and as I was doing the digging, I found that Nova followed a multitude of underage children, boys and girls, and people who suck on pinkies, people who are so fucking young and insane, people that I would consider to be anywhere from 3 years younger than him by 10. He follows them on his very own public TikTok of his 2,000 followers. I'm going to blur out their usernames and faces, purely for the sake that they're minors, but here they are. I'm going to show you all of the proof that you need to know to see that Nova actually is truly a pedophile. Now, it's not really a shock that Nova's a pedophile given, just how he is and what he said before, given in the past that he's defended someone that was 14 years old touching a 5-year-old's private parts and saying that he doesn't believe that once a pedophile, always a pedophile. Nova had a common behavior of saying things that just didn't make sense, nor were they morally correct. He also has a common behavior of never fucking taking a shower. Nova, all in all, is a terrible person. I don't care what type of really bad background you have. There's no excuse for a 19-year-old man to be talking to a 14-year-old girl and acting like a young little child while it happens. Also trying to find somebody that he could go on a date with that would act like a child for him. Shortly after Nova being exposed for being a pedophile, Nova actively attended a church for a long period of time, and someone notified the church of Nova's terrible fucking pedophiliac behaviors. Once the churches found out, they notified proper authorities, which led to Nova getting kicked out of the church. Shortly after Nova was kicked out of the church, he had a very public meltdown on 2 different lives, which I will show you right after this.
Don't be surprised if I fall asleep on call again.
I won't be surprised.
But as you said, I've been looking cute when I sleep.
Yeah. And moonshine is just an amazing addition.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder why you are up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
You did so good.
Aww.
I love your singing voice.
Question, but how often do you masturbate?
This is someone exposing Nova to his church, which ultimately will lead to Nova's biggest meltdown. Nova ultimately does make statements to the accusations of him being a pedophile, but there's nothing he can do because there's full-blown video proof of him being a predator. Nova then goes on live and has a complete meltdown over getting kicked out of his church. Here's the clips. Roll it.
Have nothing else better to do than sitting your fat asses, hating on small TikTokers, just trying to be fun, but all you want to do is falsely accuse them of crap they never did. Y'all are being legitimate assholes. Have you ever seen an episode of Darman? You would know to not be an asshole to people you don't know nothing about. Don't judge people before you get to know them. Proof my ass, it's all photoshopped. It's been proven. You're in timeout for like 5 minutes. Then I'll turn back on speaking privileges. Maybe. Now you better effing behave. You guys need to get a job instead of wasting your fat asses on small TikTokers. Those are clearly effing photoshopped. And if I can, I'll get my effing lawyers into this. You guys have no effing father. This is you, and this hand is me. I'm at my breaking point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do! You guys have anything else better to do than sit down on your fat asses and eat your fucking universe!